Hello. Is music time? Hopefully. Jeez. Come on. Why are you not playing? There we go. Cool. Is this actually public? That's the next question. Well, we've got a quite an assortment today. I know it's just me at the moment, but that's not 100% necessarily true, because it's weird like that. So, am I actually live? I am! Let's go! Yippee! Alright. So, today, as mentioned in the title, packs. If you've watched many of my other things... Oh, let's center that. If you've watched many of my other things, you'll know that this background means packs. And that, my other one means games. Which I can't guarantee I won't do a game tonight. But I also can't guarantee that I will. But those who have watched more of my pack streams, you know, or hopefully you would know, Puffin is my girl when it comes to Flesh and Blood High Seas. Every time that I get a Puffin pack, or rather every time that I get a good card, it's always from a Puffin pack. Don't know why, couldn't tell you any exact reasoning, but it seems to be one of my crazy superstitious luck things. Ooh. So I bought a Puffin box. I got it from my local game store. Happy to have lots and lots of stuff. So, without further ado, we're just going to get straight into opening up packs. Because obviously that's what you're all here for. I could keep you here and just be like, hey, let's talk about this crazy, awesome, really cool gold pack that we're going to open up last, but we're going to keep in the background because it's kind of sick, if we're being honest. But I'm not going to do that to you. Instead, I'm going to actually just get straight into opening up packs. Having some fun. It is pack time. No One Piece, though, unfortunately. If I could have got One Piece, I would have had One Piece, but One Piece was all sold out. Pack Momit. Hype. Definitely hype. Goldwing Turbine. Jittery Bones. Calling the big guns. Barbara. Gotcha. That was a Necromancer thing. I'm looking for Necromancer stuff. Nimby is pretty sick. Golden Tipple. Rally the Coast Guards. Rust Belt. Kelpie. That's a Pyromancer. Or Pirate Necromancer. Jesus. Pirate Necromancer action. Golden Tipple again. And yay, we got Gravy Bones. What even are these cards, bro? What do they mean? Do you not? Okay. I know that you've watched a lot of my stuff. Yeah, your small brain only knows One Piece and Pokemon. I know. These are Flesh and Blood. Flesh and Blood's a very cool, fun game. Where you've got a hero-centric, which actually... Let me grab the... Where'd it go? Where'd he go? Oh. Sorry. This boy. This number down here is your intelligence. It's how many cards you can have in your hand. This number down here is your health. it's your health. But this is a hero, specifically of the young variety, so it's a Blitz hero. Blitz is not as popular as the Armory version, but they did make all of the new Armory heroes. Unfortunately, they made them all Majestics, which makes it a lot harder to get them. So, however, that's your health, it's your health. Yeah, it's your health, it's your health. Well, how else are you supposed to explain it? You're supposed to say, like, hit points, or are you supposed to say, like, I don't even know. It's your health. What else can you say? Alright, well, Cloud Skiff, Salvage Shot. You might notice that at the bottom, like, this one says Pirate Necromancer. This one says Ranger at the bottom. This one says Pirate. There's a bunch of different classes, like Pirate, Necromancer, Ranger. Then there's also generics, which are used in every single different thing. Ooh, Necromancer head. Explaining board games say when it reaches 0, you die or something. Yeah, you can just be like, it's your health. When you run out of health, you lose. Like, had a friend tell me about your page. My friend Luce Sazzle says you do great lives. Ooh, thank you. I'm glad to hear that. Saltwater Swell's pretty sick. I got the treasure one of those before. Marilyn. So, Marilyn here is the hero that I never remember the name of. Because, Jesus. Marilyn. Puffin is such a unique name, and so is Gravy Bones, that it's so much easier to remember those rather than Marilyn. You know what I mean? Also, I do really appreciate the comment, Michael. Glad to know that there's people that enjoy my... AGP, no. I'm glad there's people that enjoy my streams enough to where they would be willing to share it with the world. So, but as I was saying, these Pirate Necromancer, Ranger, those are the different classes of the different heroes. You've got Mechanologist as well, which is a pretty cool one. Or Pirate Necromancer, which is the one that I'm trying to do. They've got their main, what it would be, classifications for the different heroes is the way that they can build their deck around it. So, like, if you're playing a Ranger hero, you would have a Ranger actions in your deck. But if you're not playing a Ranger hero, you cannot use the Ranger actions. But for generic actions, this is, like, perfect. The generic actions can go in any deck, and they do things, like, that are generic, obviously. But they're not, like, crazy. Third problem from E&M, and they said it was for masochists only. I showed that to, who was it? It was one of my work friends. And they were like, that's crazy. That's really funny, though. Like, for those who don't know, I do know AJP in real life. He's going through physics. Yeah, you did show me. He's going through physics. And I don't know how many of you who have gone through math have gotten to the part where you have to do proofs. But he had a problem that was do 3 different proofs for all crazy difficult things to prove. And proofs suck. So the question in of itself had in parentheses for masochists only, which was pretty funny. He sent me a picture of it, and I was like, man, that's a nimblism. That's a pretty crazy answer. Or a pretty crazy thing to put on a freaking homework question. It's not really a proof, and it's a physics proof. Oh, so it's just showing math? Dude, I thought that you were screwed. Hey, first rainbow foil rare. Abstract algebra proofs are nightmare. Oh, good God, I can't even imagine that abstract algebra proof. Why is this only... What is this rarity? B? Oh, tokens are B. That makes sense. Here's my dumbass doing stuff like not knowing things. Trying to be a professional and then not knowing how to do things. Screwed him having me explain cross products? Oh my gosh, you're screwed. Have some fun with that one, I swear. Wait, that's a Necromancer one. Ranger is also one of the ones that I'm looking into because it seems interesting, but You might notice, if you go back through my channel, that I've done a lot of these Flesh and Blood openings. There's two main reasons for that. One, it's really cool stuff. Like, look at this art. Like, it's such cool cards. And two, I want to actually try to play the game. And three, I said two, but I'm going to go to three. The packs are paper. So whenever you open them, it's so insanely satisfying because you're just ripping paper. Like, it sounds so dumb to be like, oh, it's just paper. Why would that be satisfying? Like, it does sound dumb, and I will admit that. I don't care. It is so satisfying. If you've never opened up Flesh and Blood, if you have a local game store that sells Flesh and Blood, open up one of their paper packs, if you can get a paper pack, and then come back to me and tell me. Even worse, explaining the component form of vector or pseudo-vectors. Good lord. Here comes the math part of the stream, people. 11 minutes in and we're already talking about math. Alright. Hey, look, Angry Bones. Go again. Doesn't a paper pack mean it's less protected? Not necessarily. It's pretty thick paper. Next time that you come over, if I still have a pack, which won't be after this, but I might get you a pack, I'll show you. But also, the plastic that packs are put into are not very... Ooh, first Majestic. It's a Ranger. This attack gets an additional target. That's actually kind of cool. Tough old wrench. Hey, look, it's Puffin. And Gravy Bones. And 2 Treasure Islands. Pseudo-vectors are just 2 vectors that produce a vector. That's gross. That's really gross. Uh-oh. I am not in the math world anymore. I'm not too upset about that. If I ever go back into the math world, it'll probably be as like an accountant or someone who uses just like Google Docs or Excel. Card is double-sided. How do you know what to play if you play with it in sleeves? So these are tokens. Tokens you don't normally have in sleeves, but they're double-sided because they can have 2 different meanings. So like this B rarity there is just token rarity. So like this will be your hero. Your hero doesn't ever actually go into your deck. It stays out the entire time. And like this, where it's an equipment, the equipment stays out the entire time as well. Treasure Island, I'm pretty sure something that stays out the whole time. And companions, why is this a token companion? That's interesting. But like a lot of these are just things that would stay out the whole time, where they're not things that you would shuffle into your deck. So if you sleeve them up, you're only going to need one side, and you're not going to actually need both sides. And if you do need both sides, you can sleeve them in a clear thing, and there would not be a thing. So some just hollow sleeves for the commander/heroes. I mean, you don't have to. It's usually better to just have a different colored sleeve for your hero, just so that way you know who your hero is. Tough old wrench. But when you know who your hero is, like if you shuffle them into your deck on accident, you can just be like, oh, I'm just looking for the green back, you know? Otherwise, it's a little hard to get your hero. You'd have to actually, like, know what you're looking for. Which, you know, that's not the hardest thing to do, but... Also, I forgot to sleeve up that Majestic. Yoink. We've got a Gravy Bones pack. We're going to narrate the next pack as if it was a video, because I have a feeling... I feel like actually this pack might need it. Opening is always the non-things. Your Bonnie... I'm not selling the Bonnie SSR or Secret Rare. I'm actually going to keep it, because I kind of want to just keep it. I think it's really cool. There's some cards that I just keep. So... There's not... And, like, since you gave it to... Since I got that for my birthday, like, it's got some special specialness to it. So, Pendant of the Blue Beyond. Ooh, that's a pretty cool looking, like, it's like a, oh my gosh, I'm trying to think of a Phyrexian. No, it's not Phyrexian. Hey, it's a shark. And the Fiddler's green. Doink. What TCG is this? Oh, it's Flesh and Blood. Pedro Pascal fan, love your name. So this is Flesh and Blood. You can kind of see from the front. This is the High Seas expansion. It's got 16 cards in the booster pack. Woo! It's a hero-centric fight and defend game, TCG. So you've got a hero that you use as your main attacker, or not. Actually, yeah, as your main attacker. And then you've got cards like this is a Mechanologist action. So you might have a Mechanologist hero that you can only use the Mechanologist action with. But this one would be your next Mechanologist action this turn gets +1 attack. Or if you've got an attack action, this is something that you would use to attack your opponent with. And love your sound, no offense, but it's like queer icon. Oh no. I don't take much offense to that. I work with a fair few amount of LGBTQ people. I have no problem with it at all, but like, honestly, it's kind of fun. But these attack actions are ones that you would attack your enemy with. So you would get an attack action, your opponent would get a defense action, so this is attacking for 5, but it also can defend for 3. And then, whenever your opponent is defended, you get an attack, or a, what is it called? Maybe it's this next one? No. There's a response, or an attack response, I think is what it's called. Where, I'm back. I'm back! Welcome back, everyone. My power blinked at my house, so my Wi-Fi's going down. Hopefully I'll be able to... I'm currently using my cellular. So, hopefully my Wi-Fi will come... Okay. It's live on my end. Okay. It's live on my end. But that means just about nothing. So instead, I'm just going to talk with my hands and make it to where... until stuff can actually happen. I'll be back in just a second. Okay. Can you show me your strongest card so far? I honestly don't know what my strongest card for Flesh and Blood would be. However, that card back there, the one I'm pointing to, very, very expensive, and also very, very playable in the Pokemon TCG. So, I can grab it. Ugh. It's a very pretty card. For those who like Pokemon, it's like a nice, it kind of looks like a 2-year-old draw it, but professionally. If you know what I mean. So, it's one of my favorite cards that I own. If not my favorite card that I own. So... my turkey... 4:13 p.m. Okay. I thought you were saying turkey... Wait. It's a 4-hour difference. I don't know which way that goes. Well, I think mine's not working. Wait, maybe it is. Maybe it might be able to work. Am I back? I might be back. Can I please be back? I would love it. Everything is crashing though. Right now it's 8:14 p.m. where I'm at in America. It's kind of late a little bit actually. But right now it's 8:14 p.m. where I'm at. Hey, it's back. Let's go. You might have to like refresh your page. So, you might have to refresh your page, but wait, your favorite Pokemon is Mimikyu? I have a Mimikyu, but they're all not here. Man, that's unfortunate. I pulled one of the, if you know about Paldean Fates, you know that it's one of those shiny sets where you can pull shiny Pokemon cards. And I actually pulled one of the shiny Mimikyus. And in that set, the promo card for the ETB, the Elite Trainer box, is the, it's a very cute Mimikyu. But I feel like Mimikyu is a very underrated Pokemon. But I think people think it's like trying to mimic Pikachu. Like the company was trying to mimic Pikachu, I should say. And trying to get a secondary, what's it called? A secondary mascot. And they kind of made it to where they just made a second Ditto instead. Or rather a third Ditto. But Mimikyu's still a great Pokemon. Definitely better than Pikachu. Money or your life. Finally back. Okay. Cool. Goodness gracious, stop doing this, Wi-Fi. Feels like my Wi-Fi has a vendetta against me. Every time I do a stream like this, it seems to want to just shut off. It's done that so much recently. It is very annoying. Angry Bones, Sick'em Shot, Sky Scammer, Burly Bones, Walk the Plank, Chart a Course, Rally the Coast Guard, Headstone. Yeah, I know, finally, right? Ooh, the Warrior. Warrior Humperdinck. No, Whaler Humperdinck. Okay. Warrior Humperdinck would have been funnier, but Whaler Humperdinck is still pretty funny. I appreciate you sticking through with me, Pedro Pascal fan. Maybe one day I'll have someone who's committed enough to changing their name or having their name as SchemingShifter fan. Who knows? That day may never happen, but that day might also happen. It just depends on how lucky I get, honestly. You're still here too? Nice. Well, I didn't know you were still here. My thing only says 2 people are here, and one of them is me. And yes, I'm aware that one of them is me. That's not a problem. But... oh god, no, AJP, don't change your name to that. If you do that, you're not getting anything special from me, I promise. Just liked the content. I don't blame you. Wait. I'm confused. You like this content? Oh, liked this content. That's why you stayed. I understand. I understand. And my voice? That's nice. I appreciate that. I didn't want anything special. Well, I'm glad you weren't expecting anything special, but I think it'll be strange if you do change your name to SchemingShifter fan. When we play games together, that it'll be kind of strange. Burr's voice is crisp and calming. I've not heard anyone other than AJP say that to me. Whoa. Oh my god. It's the goodest of boys. Oh my goodness. That's amazing. Okay, that needs to get in a sleeve and a top loader. Yes, W card moment. I don't care if it's not worth anything. It's a zombie dog. Come on. There we go. Zombie. And his name is Scuba? His name is Scuba. Like, that's just so cute. Yeah, it's like $14, but don't care, love it. He is now my boy. He is my favorite thing that I have pulled from Flesh and Blood ever. So this rarity is called a Marvel, where it's got this triangle in the bottom. Oh no, is it like dinged up already? Oof. Oh well. Good thing I'm not gonna get it graded. That Marvel rarity is very, very rare. Like, I think it's 1 in 3 or 4 boxes or something like that. If not even rarer. And I just pulled one, which is sick. Well, I don't think we're going to top that. I was playing Genshin Impact TGC before coming to this live. Is there a Genshin Impact TCG? What is TGC? Did you just misspell? What is the... I didn't know that Genshin Impact had a TCG. I'm assuming you meant TCG. But... that's kind of interesting. Typo, gotcha. I did not know that Genshin Impact had a TCG. It kind of doesn't surprise me at this point, because there's also like a VTuber TCG, I think. What are these? Oh, that's just another pack. We've now gone through half of this box, but I've still got more after this box, too. That's like a little more hype. Because, if you can't tell, I might have a favorite TCG. So I do have some of my like top TCG, and then also some Magic the Gathering. I've got a fair few bit of stuff going on for this stream that I'm excited to be able to share with everyone. Teeth of the Cog. They made interactive cards we were playing in the game before. Oh! They made cards in Genshin Impact that you can play. That's actually kind of cool. How does it play? Is it like a Pokemon, or is it... There are dice and so on. Okay. Dice are sick. Love me some dice. Very much a... I'm a dice addict, as you might say. Or... there. Is it back? Stop it. Cool. Uh-oh. There are elements? Like, is it kind of like in Pokemon where you've got weaknesses and resistance? Weaknesses and resistances where, like, fire is, strong against grass and grass is weak against fire. But also fire is strong against, what is it, like electric or something like that? So-and-so, gotcha. Peg leg, that's awesome. Crash down the gates. And monkey powder, that's amazing. Swiftwater sloop. Puffin. Gravy bones. And 2 treasure islands. I'm still so happy with this card. It deserves a less grubby top loader. Do I have one? Not really. All my top loaders are old from when I was young, so they're kind of a little, like, yellowish. Which is unfortunate. Actually, here's one that isn't. All characters have special abilities and ultimates. Oh, so is it like within the game there's a collecting card game that is separate from the, like, interactive part of the game? Maybe I just need to do some research about this after I'm done streaming. Because that actually sounds pretty cool. Or is it like when you unlock a character, you also unlock their card, and then you can use that card in the TCG part of the game? OP TCG still peak? Yeah, but, like, not really. There are heirlooms? Is that like a special card based off of weapons or something? Oh, like spells. Okay. Pyronecromancer action. So, basically, you've got like, what would it be? You've got different characters that all have their elements, that have weaknesses and resistances, that all also can have, like, spells type of thing casted. Am I getting that right? Generic block. Check out Flesh and Blood later. I don't blame you. Flesh and Blood's pretty cool. It's got some really sick art. Okay, cool. The Yellowfin Harpoon. For Flesh and Blood, what I'm specifically looking for is, like, this Pirate Necromancer stuff. Because I really want to get Gravy Bones and be able to play him in, like, Armory. What's unfortunate is they had a Gravy Bones deck that you could buy. But by the time that I was able to get to my local game store, they were already all sold out. So hopefully I just pull Gravy Bones. Not the Marvel, because I don't think that's even possible. However, in my last box that I opened, I didn't get a cold foil. So I might get 2 in this one. Who knows? Golden Tipple. Old Knocker. Seafloor Salvage. Ooh, King Kraken Harpoon. Pirate Ranger action. Wish The Last of Us would make a card. That would be interesting. I don't know much about The Last of Us, but I do know that it's very popular. Whaler Humperdinck. Sorry. Love that name. Alright, Mr. Dog, you're gonna actually start going up to here. Because you get to be part of my permanent background now. You are worth it. You are amazing. Doo-wop. Come on. Ooh. Your best bet for The Last of Us making a card would be Magic the Gathering. Because they're doing a lot of, like, what do they call them? Like, Universes Beyond sets. So, like, they just did a Final Fantasy set. They're about to do a Spider-Man set. They're about to have an Avatar The Last Airbender set. Like, you might be able to, like, contact Wizards of the Coast and be like, yo, you should see if The Last of Us would collaborate with you and do some cards. I know that Union Arena wouldn't, because Union Arena is all about anime. But you might be able to, like, contact Wizards of the Coast and give them an idea to work with The Last of Us. It'd be pretty interesting. Wish more anime like JJK did a TCG, like a Black Flash randomly hitting. That would be kind of sick. Which company? So it's called Wizards of the Coast. They run the Magic the Gathering TCG, which you may or may not have ever heard of. I'd be kind of surprised if you haven't heard of it, if you're in the TCG world at all. It's like, I don't know if it's the oldest or if it's one of the oldest, but it's got some really, like, I've got some for later in this stream. Got some really cool stuff. It's from the newest set called Edge of Eternities. They've got what are called collector boosters. Ooh, my goodness. Midas Touch in the rainbow foil. Bro, let me check. Or be right back, let me check. I don't know. What is this? That's sick. I don't know what that is. But that's 2 Majestics in a single pack. Over under 6.5 guesses for my One Piece for today. I can't even say that right. One Piece stole. One Piece surdle. One turtle. I'm calling it a turtle now. Your One Piece turtle. Over under. You're wanting a guess. 6.5 would be how many times you had to guess. I'm gonna say under. Yeah, One Piece stole is not as fun as One Piece turtle though. I'm gonna be weird about it. You know me. Alright, tough old wrench. Rigor mortis. No, I like the idea of calling Wordle turtle. It's just kind of fun to my head. But my head's weird, so. Flying high. Portside exchange. Tit for tat. And a puffin. Ooh, and a puffin regular hero. Nice. Wait, it's a young hero on the other side. This one's not, though. Like, look at that. Cool. I'm actually going to set that aside, so that way I know that it's an adult hero. What I really need to do is figure out how to affiliate on Twitch. Call in the big guns, Cloud Skiff, Angry Bones, Headshot, Sky Skimmer. I've not actually been naming a lot of the things in the packs right during this live stream. But I've also had the worst Wi-Fi luck that I've had the entire time that I've done streaming tonight. So, Jack Be Nimble. Ooh, that's pretty. Uh-oh. We're down to last 2 packs of Flesh and Blood. Nice, you're back. Did you figure anything out? It might be like, you know, if you actually give a suggestion, it would probably be like a year, if not 2, before they would actually be able to do anything with it. Because, you know, you've got to get through the whole legality of it all, get through the, what's it called? Collaboration, get everything worked out. Then you've got to get all the art made, got to get what all the cards do, figure out the set, all that. So it would be pretty sick. Oh, cracked bobble. But theoretically, I'm here. Okay, cool. Now I'm here. But I'm going to double check just to make sure. Cool. It's working. Last pack magic. Sorry. Okay. So this is our last Flesh and Blood High Seas pack. We're hoping for some last pack magic. The best we could get would be a legendary foil, I believe. Because we've already pulled our cold foil for the box. So. Sky Scammer. Cuddy Shark Quick Clip. Headshot. Tough Old Wrench. Angry Bones. Blow for a Blow. Golden Tipple. Sirens of Safe Harbor. Gold Hunter Longboat. Trade In. Rust Belt. Throw Caution to the Wind. Ruby Amulet. Okay, an amulet's very good. And a Battalion Bark. Spitfire. Halo. Yeah, big sad, I know. My Wi-Fi is going crazy. It should be fixed now. Keyword there being should. So. Because holy free holies. I'm going crazy and it's making me insane. So. But we've got our final treasure pack. We did get a ruby amulet, which is from the treasure pack. All right. Got the golden cog, which this should be our next one. The HMS Marlin. Okay. It's a cold foil, or rather a treasure foil, or whatever you want to call it. And then our art card. Let's see, how much is the HMS? Oh my god, no! Excuse me. Yeah, the golden ones are pretty cool. I hate my Wi-Fi to such an insane degree right now. I don't even know, like, it's so dumb. Well, this here be Flesh and Blood. We have a new permanent to our stream background. We've pulled this nice Cosine to the Cosmos and Shock. Got it in 4. Today's was Kikunkujo. At least I think that's how you say his name. Okay. We got King, Kraken, Harpoon. The HMS Marlin, which is normally just a regular rare. Do the images combinade? I don't think so. We got the foil Midas Touch. Ruby Amulet. Preach Modesty. The Barbed Barrage. And Whaler Humperdinck. I think Whaler Humperdinck is my second favorite from what we pulled today, just because the name is amazing. Favorite is obviously the best of boy, Scuba. My gosh, he's so cute. So cute. Alright. Now what you're going to see is me doing an... Okay. It seems to be moving. Is there actual movement? Okay. Okay. I just realized you could probably hear me. Good. Now that my Wi-Fi doesn't seem to not want to be working, or seems to want to work, we're going to attempt this thing. We're going to do a full video, a shorts video, which is why it's vertical. The whole reason this stream was vertical. I'm going to try and do a whole YouTube video just based off of this stream, or done just through this stream. Excuse me. And I'm going to do it so much so that I can just upload this video in as a thing. So, here we go. Today we've got White Flare sticker package. So, we've got the Gothita, or Gothitelle, the Gothita under this promo card, which we'll actually just open this right now. We get 3 packs of White Flare, which if you can't tell from my stream setup, I kind of want the Zorua. Would very much like the Zorua. Whole reason why I've bought White Flare is just so I can get this Zorua. But we've got 3 packs of White Flare, all down here. The Gothita, Gothitelle, and Gothorita stickers. You can see the promo for this whole pack. And the Gothitelle full art promo. Very cool. They've recently started doing some full art stuff for these releases. But we're going to get straight into these packs. We've got 3 White Flare. We're going to see if we can get anything good from them. Opening, opening, opening. Always the boring part. Code card. Energy. Ooh, nice foil fighting energy. Then we've got a Vanillish, an Antique Bloom Fossil, Lillipup, Boldore, Vanillux, Garbodor, Zebstrika, Shelmet, Herdier, and Tornadus. Nothing in the first pack, but let's see if we can get anything in our second pack. Big sad. Code card. Energy be a foil dark. It's a non-foil grass. But we've got Lillipup, Tepig, Basculin, Scraggy, Simisear, Harlequin, Stunfisk, Terrakion Pokeball foil, Roggenrola full art. I didn't even know that Roggenrola was in this one. Wait, I should have known that. I got a Pokeball foil of it. But holy cow, great looking illustration rare, and a Chandelure. Great, great stuff. We're going to get this third pack opened real quick. Don't know if we're going to get better than the Roggenrola, but I would love to see the Zorua. It's unfortunate that it was not the Zorua, and rather it was the Roggenrola. But all's well that ends well. We got Joltik, Ferroseed, Yamask, Dino, or Dino, Zebstrika, Durant, Energy Retrieval, Oshawott, Zorua, and a full art Harlequin. For a 3-pack blister, not very bad. We've got our 2 hits, our Harlequin, and our Roggenrola, technically 3 because Pokeball foil. But if you would like this, please like and subscribe. If you enjoyed this pack opening, you are also welcome to join me on my live streams where I actually did this entire video live, at least if you're seeing the live version. So, hopefully I'll see you all in the next one, and have a great rest of your day. Bye-bye. Don't worry, I'm not ending my stream yet. I'm gonna sleeve these up. But yes, for sure, W luck. That was crazy. So then I've got one more video that I'm going to try to do. Yes, I saw that you recommended Raccoon Coin. I'll see what it's like, and if it seems like something that I'd enjoy, then I will do something with it. If it is not, then sorry. But I will check it out. All right, video number 2. We're just going straight into it. Today we've got an Edge of Eternity's Collector Booster Pack. Let's see what we can pull from it. Don't know the pack trick, so we're just going to go straight from the front all the way to the back. Hopefully we're going to get something for the green and black. That's what I'm hoping for. Those are the 2 colors that I really like to play with. So hopefully we'll get something green and black. If not, we'll hopefully get something that's worth a lot of money. But we're starting off with a Radiant Strike, then Ilovi Gale Blade, Nutrient Block, Gravkill, Red Tiger Mechan, Glacier Godmaw, Scour for Scrap, Seed Ship Impact, Bygone Colossus, Full Art Foil Island, pretty cool, Stomping Grounds, very good land there, the Vernal Fen, nice, Swamp Forest, didn't mean to reveal that already. Then we got the Articule's Vestige, the Eldrazi creature, nice. Ink Moth Nexus, very, very cool. Then we've got Beyond the Quiet, and an Incubator to finish it all off. Hopefully you enjoyed, and I hopefully will see you all in the next one. Had a great time opening these packs, and if you want to watch these live, feel free to subscribe and join me. Otherwise, I'll see you all in the next one. Bye-bye. Okay, time for music again. Oops. Music's back. All of my roguelike peoples are playing it. Okay, I'll check it out. You can't develop much better because there aren't too many Pokemon. There are too many. Yeah, you're right. That's why I'm trying to just do just general TCGs. Because I feel like if I do general TCGs, that it'll be a little bit better. Or not better necessarily, but that it will give me a little bit more of a stretch, potentially. What are the names of those cards? Okay, so these 4 cards, the ones that I'm sleeving up, are all like extended arts. This one is the Ink Moth Nexus. At least that's what I'm pretty sure it is. Or maybe it's Blink Moth. No, it's Ink Moth. Then we've got the Anti-Causal Vestige. Then we've got the Vernal Fen, which is just gain a green or black, which is amazing. And we've got Beyond the Quiet. Exile all creatures and spacecrafts, which is also very good. Very happy with that. I'm pretty sure that's some of those. Oh, the brand? Magic the Gathering. That's the Wizards of the Coast. When Naruto time instead of homework time. Nice. I've got one last thing for everyone here today. We've got a Sealed Destined Rivals booster bundle. But, those specific ones are from... Or that specific pack is from Wizards of the Coast for Magic the Gathering. Very fun game if you've never played it. Would recommend. Thought it was going to be the GOAT TCG. No, it's not. I told you at the beginning I didn't have any One Piece. And also, it's not the GOAT TCG. Pokemon is the GOAT TCG. One Piece has only been around for like 2 years. Okay, time for a sharp implement. I wish that I had a way to connect this to my computer easy, like very easy, because then I would just have a use my VTuber model too. For if you don't know, I do VTube. That's what I do when I game. So that way you can actually see expressions, because my hands are a little bit of expression art. Can express a little bit. Oh, no. But it's a little easier to see with the VTuber model. These might become a... Where do you get these? My local game store. So, like, if you go to your internet browser and you look up local card shop, you're likely to be able to find whatever your local card store is. And they subsist on people, like, buying cards, obviously. So... Alright, but we've got Ethan's Pichu, Tauros, Marnie's Morpeko, Team Rocket's Larvitar, Cynthia's Milotic, Marnie's Lipard, Team Rocket Venture Bomb. Team Rocket Venture Bomb's kind of funny. Turks are so ignorant. I mean, maybe, but also maybe not. You might be surprised. It's also not, like, necessarily the first thing that people think of if they're like, hey, how can I do this? And... odds are high that Amazon has it for where you're from. I would say that the odds are very high for that, because I know that they have, what's it called? I know that they've got it on Amazon for Pokemon cards, Magic cards, all this stuff. So, if nothing else, eBay. So, there's ways to find it even if you don't have a local game store. But, ooh, Team Rocket's Great Ball's a very good card. Team Rocket's Neat Arena, Sacred Ash, come on. Our Ball of EX, not terrible, not terrible. I mean, not a great EX, but not a terrible pull. Uh-oh, I'm running low on sleeves. Toward Nintendo music? Yeah, just look it up on YouTube. You know what I mean? People will put it on YouTube for free. Not necessarily YouTube Music, but just like the regular old YouTube app. Lightning Energy. We got Team Rocket's Larvitar, Steven's Beldum, Citadel, Ethan's Pichu again, Teal Mask Gogurpon. Yes, but ads. Yeah, I guess that's fair. Some of them don't have ads though, so you can find the ones that don't have ads and then just save them. Team Rocket's Rattata, Cynthia's Roserade. Okay. Da-na-na-na-na-na. Da-na-na-na-na-na. Man, it's so much fun to just crack packs. I've been doing this for like over an hour now, and I'm still not sick of it. Grass Energy. Alright. Electrike, I've got the full art of that one. Tailo. Ethan's Slugma. Need to go, Slaying Queen. It's 5:05. Well, have a great rest of your day, Pedro Pascal fan. If you want to catch the rest of my lives, you can hit the subscribe button and hit the, like, the bell to notify you. I do these sporadically, so I can't tell you, like, a schedule. So the best way, if you want to just keep watching, is to just subscribe, honestly. But hopefully you have a great rest of your day. And I'm assuming you need to go eat, so thank you for the support. I really appreciate you being here. Maybe we'll get something good before you go. No. Alright, well, have a good one, Pedro Pascal fan. And hopefully we'll see you in a future live. But right now we've only got 2 Destined Rivals packs left. So we're going to finish this off strong, hopefully, with a Team Rocket's Mewtwo. That's what we're hoping for. Of any rarity, really, because I know people who want Team Rocket's Mewtwo's. Team Rocket's Blipbug, not the Mewtwo we're looking for. Citadel, Marnie's Purloin, Team Rocket's Mareep, Teal Mask Gogurpon, Team Rocket's Hypno, Sacred Ash, Pineco, Ethan's Pichu, come on. Arven's Mabostiff EX Ultra Rare. Interesting, interesting. Hopefully, if we pull something else, I can find a sleeve to scrounge up. But, like, okay, that's so pretty. Like, that color palette just looks so good. Sorry, I'm just gushing. Yoink. Water Energy. Got a Yanma, Misty's Lapras, Primeape, Dipplin, Huntail, Marnie's Scrafty, Team Rocket's Great Ball, Ethan's Magcargo, Team Rocket's Meowth, and another Ethan's Magcargo. Not terrible, honestly. Pretty good stuff. Did I get any of the Ethan's Quilava line? Ethan Slugma, Magcargo. I did not. That's actually kind of surprising. Well, I appreciate everyone from stopping by. This is actually going to be the end of the stream. So, unfortunately, I have a real life and can't just keep opening packs all the time. If I could just keep opening packs as if it was my job, dear Lord, everyone knows that I would be doing that, and I would probably never get anything productive done. So, I appreciate everyone for stopping by. It's been a lot of fun. I hope that you all have a great rest of your day. Hopefully you enjoyed this as much as I did. And I will see you all in the next one. Hopefully you'll be able to see one of those videos that I did on here soon. And I'll also be doing an edited version to make them a little bit shorter and concise. But I'll see you all in the next one. Hopefully I'll catch you in my next live. And I don't know when that'll be, unfortunately. But have a great rest of your day. And I'll see you all later. Bye-bye.